Loved ones, what's good with you out there? Yeah, then slid in here on y'all. No, y'all probably wasn't expecting me, but I had to get on in here and go ahead and drop a little something on y'all. Y'all see the title of this joint right here. It's titled "It's Not Racism, It's Us," and it's by this young lady right here, Carmen JC. Y'all go over there and support her, man. She got a nice little following on that right there too, you know, and her views are pretty much conservative. It's almost like a, a Candace Owens type, you know. And her views, some of her views I kind of agree with, but then some of them are kind of they're a little cliche-ish, should I say? And I don't know. We're gonna jump on some of that today though, because we're gonna define racism and all that. We're gonna get on through there. As always, I say ain't gonna hold you long. My baby mama always said I'm almost like them preachers to be talking about I ain't gonna hold you long and then be but see, my family be getting up in here and they be talking to me. They know how I be acting when y'all be talking to me. I got a couple of them right here. What we got? Damn, Jonesy, where the hell you been, man? You didn't get five. You didn't get five more jobs. Damn, Mike, man, I ain't seen you. I mean, me and baby mama, Mike, we ain't seen Jones in a minute. What's good with you, man? You all right? That's what's up. I'm about to tell that's slide in here, tell her Jonesy up in here. About to start that shenanigans. Good to see you, Jonesy. Um, this right here, young lady right here, I got put up on because y'all suggest stuff to me. I go check it out now. I'll go check it out now. Okay, I think that's baby mama right there, Jones. Yeah, see, Jones, I told you, me and baby mama been asking about what the hell you been at. You didn't ducked off. I told her you probably got another 6 jobs or something. You know how you can, you know how you can be, Jonesy. Uh, what we got? Hell yeah, working like a Jamaican. I knew it. Got a baby on. Oh yeah, that means you about to have 15 jobs, not Jonesy, because we know you be on top of it. That's what's up, man. Congratulations to you and your lady. Congratulations all day. See, Jonesy starting that mess. Jonesy starting that mess already. Baby mama say congratulations, Jonesy. That's what's up. Jonesy, good dude, man. Jonesy, one of the first ones to slid in here and start fucking with your boy. You know, um, this video right here was recommended to me. This young lady was recommended to me by Sequential Geek, and he asked me to do a review on either one or whatever. So I picked some out because I told him I'd do it. So we're gonna go ahead and dig on into this, and I'm gonna have to tag him in this so he can come check it out. But like I said, y'all suggest something and I do it, man. I don't mind giving y'all, y'all flowers or whatever for putting me on and stuff, He say thanks and appreciate it, baby mama, for sure. Jones, we done told everybody on the internet that you expecting a baby. And congratulations from everybody, for sure. Everybody that's gonna see it. Jones a good dude. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna slide on this first one, man. And we're gonna go on, get on into it and get through it. Check it out.
Before we get into today's episode, let me make something very clear. The point of this episode, and honestly, the point of all of my content, is not to judge Black people. It's not to belittle us. It's not to talk down. It's not to act like I've got it all figured out, like I've never made mistakes, because the truth is, I've made a lot of mistakes. I don't have a perfect past. I've done things I'm not proud of. I've posted half-naked pictures. I've been there. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm being vocal about it now, so maybe you don't have to go down that road. So maybe you can see it for what it is before you make a decision that changes your whole life and you can't take it back. I want us to love ourselves, to respect ourselves, and to have pride in where we come from. Because I actually believe Black people are more than capable. We don't need pity. We don't need handouts. Our ancestors did more with less. They had no rights, no resources, no freedom. And somehow they still built, they still pushed, and they still made a way. So this conversation, it's coming from love. It's coming from truth, and it's coming from the need for change. We've been through hell and back, and we're still standing. But surviving isn't enough anymore. It's time for us to thrive. Welcome back to Conscious Culture.
Now, this young lady right here, I played this because this is basically the beginning of her video. And I like what she's doing. I don't necessarily agree on everything, but I want to begin a conversation. But I don't want to take away the context in which she's giving this. So that's why I played that first. I'm about to run this next one, and then we're about to go on and get into it. But shout out to her and everything she's trying to do, because at the end of the day, we're trying to add to a conversation and not to go against the sister or whatever. But I notice a lot of the younger generations, they don't like to look to history as they guide. So we're going to tap in on some of that. So here we go on the next one.
Black people and white people share a history in this country. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. Our stories are intertwined, sometimes in pain, sometimes in progress, but always connected. And while the history books may not always tell the truth, we know what's been endured, we know what's been fought for, and we know what's been passed down. So let me ask you this. When are Black people going to take the generational wealth our ancestors left behind seriously? And no, I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about something deeper. I'm talking about our rights, our freedoms, our access, the very ability to be able to thrive in a nation that once did everything in its power to keep us enslaved, silenced, and broken. That is generational wealth. Our ancestors didn't just dream about freedom. They bled for it. They built for it. They prayed for it. And they left us with more than just a legacy. They left us with opportunity. So why are we treating it like it doesn't matter? Why are we neglecting what they died to secure? They passed us the baton. And what are we doing with it? Because we aren't just born free. We're born responsible. Responsible to protect what was earned in blood. Responsible to build something better for those coming after us. We are living in the midst of their answered prayers. The question is, are we honoring them or are we wasting what they left us?
Sometimes I have a problem. I don't say sometimes, a lot of times I have a problem, especially with old narratives. They always call us old, but they're kicking a lot of old narratives. And sometimes I get it. Sometimes it's for the hustle. Sometimes, and no disrespect to her, but sometimes it's to bring in a certain type of crowd, more views, so I get it. I don't think there's no nefarious intentions by this sister. But at the end of the day, we can't continue to go through and continue to repeat old narratives, old tropes that selective individuals use of other ethnic groups to try to put on us and to label us. So what I would first like to do, we'll play a video by my cousin, one of our elders. So have him define what racism is. Because I've been telling you for the longest, racism is an economic construct. And racism has a date of when it started. So let me go ahead and hit y'all with this so we can start it in the appropriate way. Here we go.
Racism never existed on this earth. It never existed on this earth until the 1500s. You never had racism on the earth. Racism came into existence when 9 European nations, when Arab Middle Easterners, and some Asians all of a sudden decided that they wanted to enrich themselves by building colonies in the newly discovered world, which was the Americas. South America, North America, and Latin America. They got into a contest. In the 1400s, Europe was decimated. It was being devastated by poverty, disease, famine, and crime. And Europe wanted to lift itself. And they found out that way back in 1442, when the Pope had been given by Henry the Navigator, given 16 slaves, and they'd used those slaves in the Catholic Church, very productively in the Catholic Church. So slavery and racism are economic issues. Racism is a competitive relationship between groups of people that are competing to own and control resources and wealth and power. And once they acquire a significant amount of it, they then use it against another group to enslave them, to discriminate, to shut them out, and tell them who they can marry, whether or not they can go to school, or to maldistribute the educational funds for the schooling of another child. That's what racism is. It is a competitive relationship, and it's economic based. It started out as economics in the 1500s, and by the 1700s, it switched over and became a religious issue. It became a religious issue in the 1700s as the evangelical movement moved across America. And they wanted some justification for what they were doing to black folk, about how they were enslaving. The Bible was modified. The King Edward version was modified to put, they started telling me use certain scriptures in here to justify the enslavement of black folk. And to teach black folk to use the Bible to hold some of them enslaved. And so that a slave would not revolt if he thought he was revolting against God. And teach him that he is to be obedient and humble and to work hard and be hardworking. And to look for pie in the sky after death. At that time, slavery became a religious issue.
Slavery became a religious issue at one point, but it had its genesis in the 1500s. Slavery did not exist prior to then. Excuse me. I see some of my kinfolks that came here. Give me a minute. I'm gonna give y'all some love. So it's important to remember that. What else happened in the 1500s? You had the documents of discovery the edicts were released in 1452, and in that document they also expelled Jews. Now we're gonna talk about Jews too, because Jews is getting a bad name, and I'm gonna correct the record on it because I got the history on it. Okay, because I'm gonna show y'all something. This whole week I'm about to drop some bombshells on you. Get your paperwork ready. You write your stuff down and Google some stuff, because I got some hell of a stuff and I'm gonna hit you hard with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think let me get on over, because let me get this point out first, because John shot me some stuff. I'm using that on to, I don't know if he in here or not, but I'm telling you, I see my kinfolk coming in. So I'm letting y'all know it turned into a religious issue as 1400. The two documents of discovery was 1452. The next one was 1492-93. Okay, that was done by the Catholic Church. And see, the Catholic Church, as well as a lot of kings of Europe, borrowed a lot of money. And they borrowed money to wage war on each other, because majority of them did not have any money. They borrowed money from merchants, and the merchants were Jewish people. They borrowed money, and then they had to pay that money back times interest, and then they also gave them access to silver mine, gold mines, and all this. You can find this in a book called Jacob Fugger, Fugger. Okay, but I ain't gonna go too far down that hole. So that's a lot of what's going on today. But it's important. Racism was economic. They basically leveraged everything they had in Europe. So they had to go outside of Europe, start to conquer more things to leverage to pay debt. To pay debt. What's going on right now, people? The Western world is in debt. Follow me now. Follow me. Let me get these. Excuse me, y'all. I'm tripping. Let me get these comments here, and then we're going to get on in this thing, because I got some more for y'all. But as I always say, I ain't going to be before y'all long. Y'all know I'm lying, though. All right. What we got? Okay. Hey, what's up, Preem? We got yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know I had to come with it. We know I had to come with it. That's one of our elders right there. All the facts, too. We got Jonesy crazy butt up, and Jonesy ain't been in here in a minute. Hey, man. Hey, Jonesy about to have a baby. I told him I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I ain't going to tell nobody else, though. Oh, what's up, Ja? Okay, yeah, Ja, man, Ja been hitting me off with some stuff, man. And this one video I'm putting together, it's a bunch of stuff that I'm putting into that Ja didn't hit me with. And y'all going to really like it, man. Y'all going to really like it. Oh, yeah, Ja, I didn't tell you. Jonesy about to have a baby. Don't tell nobody I told you, though. Okay, what we got? See money. What's going on, family? I'm glad to see you tapped in here, man. That's what's up. Okay, the whole gang up in here today. Hey, see money. Hey, Jonesy about to have a baby. No, I ain't gonna tell nobody else though. Yeah. Jonesy know his nigga know how to keep. This my man here. You know what? You left before Jonesy did. But since he been back, we've been building. Actually, he put me on a badass book too, man. I got to tell y'all about. We might have to do something on that. We may have to do something about. I want to tell you something, Butch. I can't tell you because I told Jones I wasn't gonna tell nobody. Okay, so man, we got that. Baby mama, she over there starting trouble. Okay. Josh said, "What's up?" That's what's up. And Ja over there acting a fool, man. Ja be clowning. Hey, Jonesy, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I hope everything good over there. Oh, Yeah. Jones, I love you. I ain't gonna listen, Jones. I told a few people. I ain't gonna tell nobody else though. Yeah. What we got? We got okay. See, there you go. There you go. He talking about them Khazars, well, the converts and the Spanish and the Portuguese Jews were okay. There it is. There it is. What's up, Moore? Now Moore and Jonesy. I mean, not Moore and Jonesy. C. Jones. I'm saying your name all the time. Moore and Preem been kicking it, man. They've been kicking it. Hey, Moore. Hey, Jones about to have a baby. Don't tell nobody else though. Yeah, I gotta tell more because that's my dude there. Oh yeah, but see, baby mama getting y'all a shout out because she be asking where y'all be at, man. For real. She be harassing me like think I done ran y'all away or something. That ain't the case. Okay, let me get on back into this thing, man. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and slide on this other one because we're gonna go deep, then we're gonna go ahead and get on up off of it. Here we go. We're gonna jump in this next one.
Now, this isn't just about history. This is about culture, our culture, and the direction that it's headed. So let me ask you this. When are Black people going to take Black culture seriously? Not just when it's trending, not just when it's profitable, not just when you're angry online or when you're clapping back. I mean, take it seriously in how we raise our children, how we show up in public, how we speak to each other, how we represent ourselves when no one is watching. Because right now, we're losing. And I'm not talking about racism. I'm not talking about white supremacy. I'm talking about self-inflicted wounds, the dysfunction we've normalized, the ignorance we excuse, the toxicity we defend and even promote in the name of keeping it real. The truth is, we are not victims anymore. We have resources, we have knowledge, we have creativity, we have manpower, we have legacy. But we won't build anything meaningful if we keep tolerating nonsense. We keep lowering the bar. We keep pretending like accountability is disrespect. Let's just start with the mirror. Because if we can't be honest with ourselves, really honest, we're not ready to grow. We're not ready to lead, and we're definitely not ready to win. Too many of us know exactly what's wrong, but stay silent because we're scared of being called anti-Black. Uncle Tom, Coon, Tether, I think is the newest one.
I'm trying to figure out what we're losing at. She lost me. Like I'm saying, man, a lot of these people are jumping out with these old narratives because they're not paying attention to what's going on. Hey, give me some likes and hearts and some subscriptions out there and some, all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what we're losing at. Because the way, last time I did it, man, last time that I checked, you know what I'm saying? Last time that I checked, this what I was saying right here. What that say right there? Annual report highlights these new trends among Blacks. The global measurement, whatever that is, annual intelligence report suggests Black Americans, that's important. That's not that Afro-American, Black Americans. Black Americans spend more hours watching content. You see it? You see how much money? By 2026? You'll see that. What did I say? Last time that I checked. What you talking about? Who losing? Who losing? Where? You know what I'm saying? Bam, what that say right there? Black spending power is projected to exceed $2 trillion by 2025, with some estimates putting it at around 1.98 trillion. This figure represents significant economic influence, but there are ongoing discussions about how to leverage this power to build wealth and economic stability within the Black community rather than just what? Consumption. Okay, but you know what? I see the comments already. Give me a minute. I got to hit y'all with something else. Look at what they're saying about that consumption thing. Now, let me hit you with something else from our elder. Let me where that right here? Y'all know I'll be getting confused. Here we go right here.
It came into existence as a team. You play as a team or you lose by default. And only with Black folk do people get upset when Black folks start talking about coming together and uniting and working together and cooperating together, buying from each other and supporting each other. You know why? For a simple reason that everybody understands. When you come together and unify, that signifies strength. And right now, everybody right now is pimping and hustling black folk. They've been pimping and hustling black folk for 400 or 500 years. We spend approximately 97% to 98% of all our money outside of our own community, as an example. And we don't practice group economics. We don't practice group politics. All that makes, when we spend 98% of all our money outside of our community, what that does, it makes the other groups enriched. They now are living off of two incomes. They live off of 100% of their money and 98% of our money.
100% off their money, and then they taking ours too. $2 trillion, man. So that's why they get upset when we start talking about delineation and things of that, because they know they're not gonna get no more of our money. So she talking about we losing. Where are we losing at? Shit, as I say all the time, we got next. Let me get these comments over here. Y'all over here, okay. More over there cracking up, starting trouble, probably over there talking with Jonesy. What's up, Thomas? What's going on with you, baby? Hey, Thomas, your wife ain't in here, is she? Because you know she be on your ass. You already know that. Yeah. I let my boy Thomas, but me and Thomas, we talk on the side. Y'all can't hear everything. We don't need y'all all in our business. Okay. That's what's up. Jonesy giving Butch giving Joni some. You know what? It's crazy how popping that, because I always mess y'all names up. Butch is giving Jonesy some love, and that's what's up. That's what's up. She has high praise. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, more. I mean, you and more always talking anyway. You and more, y'all stay talking. That's my kinfolk right there. What's up with you, baby? We're busy hating on each other, but in a minute ain't gonna be necessary to hate. Because we got that money. We got that money. It's time for people to stop looking at old arguments and pay attention to the new statistics that's been coming out over these last 2-3 years. We up right now. They looking at they looking in the wrong direction. That's why I'm hearing nobody talking. We need to stop doing this. We need to stop doing this and all that. Nigga, we up. What you looking at? You know what I'm saying, bro? For sure. That's family right there. Yeah, you see Tom. Hey, y'all see Thomas ass laughing. When his wife get in here, he be quiet than a motherfucker though. Oh, okay. More giving love to Butch. That's what's up. The family's all in here. Okay. Congratulations to Jonesy. Oh, hold on. Let me tell my bro. Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna tell nobody else, but Jonesy about to have a baby. Don't say I told you. Yeah, cause man, bro, we be kidding. We be keeping secrets and everything. Jonesy, congratulations. What's up? Okay. Jonesy, yeah, got the family about to have a baby and things. That's him telling you now. I ain't told y'all nothing, because he told me don't say nothing. I ain't said nothing to nobody. That's my bro right there. Facts all day. Yeah. See, Jonesy, that's why I fuck with you, Jonesy. That's why I fuck with you. And I kept me and your secret too. What you told me earlier, I didn't tell nobody else. It's just me and you. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. For sure. Okay. My man Butch. Okay, for sure. Giving my man Jonesy some love. Congratulations to family expanding and things. For sure. You even got Thomas giving you congratulations. Okay. Hey, bro, don't laugh at me. You know what's going on. Got to give the people some love. Got to give my family some love. Okay. So y'all seen that, right? I don't know where the hell I'm at, but I'm about to jump on to the next one. Bam, here
Black
we go.
people, but we're not making sure our children can read. We're not making sure our communities are safe. And we're not building Black families. We say it, but we're not living it. We scream Black Lives Matter, but we still don't talk about the fact that most Black men who are murdered by other Black men. That is not white supremacy. That is us. And no, we cannot hashtag our way out of it. We can't pray it away. We can't protest it away. We've got to face it, and we've got to fix it. This episode is a challenge to you, to me, to all of us.
Listen here. It's a challenge, and I can appreciate the challenge, but one thing for certain, one thing for sure. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you got family members. You got certain family members you don't want to be around. That's just what it is. So then racial group, there's certain members within the racial group that's gonna always be like the drunk uncle. It just is what it is. You try to hide them when people come around and things of that sort. That's what it is. I don't care who you are. And the black men, deleting other black men, okay, that's been a narrative for a long time. But I always ask people, okay, that's been a narrative for the last, 20, 30 years? Okay, go back. Let's say I give you that. Let's go back further than that. You don't hear that. Past the 60s, you don't hear nothing like that. So these are recent excuses. And in light of what just happened to the brother Charlie Kirk, may he rest in peace to his family or whatever, let's stop. Because we know when it comes to black on black, there's always and always have been YT on YT. Okay, so let's cut that out. Let's cut that out. That's just a whole bunch of noise that, again, is dated. Is dated. What we got here? She spoke about the call. Let me run back what she said again. I see your comments.
Black people, but we're not making sure our children can read. We're not making sure our communities are safe, and we're not building black families. We say it, but we're not living it. We scream Black Lives Matter, but we still don't talk about the fact that most black men who are murdered by other black men. That is not white supremacy. That is us. And no, we cannot hashtag our way out of it. We can't pray it away. We can't protest it away. We've got to face it.
Now, she talked about black family as if we're responsible for that. I'm going to get your comments in a minute. I'm going to give y'all 3 different instances. When the Western world first entered Africa, and you can check this through, and me and Jai talked about it the other day, C.L.R. James. Look at his books. The first thing they did when they came into Africa, they started attacking the tribes, and then the tribal families to break them up. And then they started to attack the black woman. Okay, then when they got over here, what did they do? They started to attack again with the Willie Lynch letters to attack the man and separate the man from his woman and family. Then you got to the 60s when we were starting to grow and do good. You had COINTELPRO and all these other things that started to attack what? The black family. Because they wanted to figure out how was all these groups coming together, developing and funding all this. And they figured out it was because of the vocational class they had in the schools. It was because some underground people too as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the vocational classes out to school. We're going to start to give the woman aid, attacking our woman again, to break the family and kick the man out of the house. There is a historical precedence for this that's been dated throughout the creation of racism. Okay, let me catch these comments right here, and we're going to go back and we're going to dive back into it. Okay. We'll say, is she an immigrant? Is this, I don't know. I didn't really like I said, the brother right here, man, he asked me because I wasn't familiar with it at all. This brother right here, so a sequential geek, he asked me to do a review of her stuff or whatever, and something when y'all put me on stuff, like Moore put me on stuff, Ja put me on stuff, I try to review it and get my perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to drag her back because she's young, but evidently she don't know her history. And then at the end of the day, she could be hustling too. But I understand what you're saying by the whole accent thing or trying to, cuff it because it's so slanted one way. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking maybe she's trying to make her money, whatever. I don't know, because it don't. I get you though. I get you though, Butch, because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Yeah. Universal. YT on UT, aka game. Yeah. That part right there. Divide and conquer all day. Divide and conquer all day, Jonesy. We say you see they erase all the black history, especially within this. Yeah, but I think it's a move they pulling. It's a move they pulling. I got a video I'm gonna do later on this week that's gonna double down. You know what? Let me tell y'all this now. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to this. In DC, in Chicago, in Detroit, in Memphis, there's a couple other cities I did some research on. There's a trend going on. You starting to have the US people, young people, starting to move into these cities. Y'all do the math. Y'all do the math. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. What you got, Thomas? I still believe Indian segregation was the worst decision ever. I agree with that. Blacks had everything from banks to businesses. But see, you absolutely right. And that's what I'm saying when they decided to break us up, because that whole thing, COINTELPRO, the was Jonesy might have to correct me on this, Jonesy and John Moore, the something of the Black Messiah or something of that sort. And they seen that we start having money. Another thing they also seen, America started going broke then. And they start seeing how much of our money was circulating in our communities. And they wanted to break us up and start putting their institutions inside of there to suck our money out. That's when they start letting other ethnic groups, the Arabs or whomever, they cut deals with them to get their oil or whatever. They start letting them come in our communities and sell to us to enrich themselves, which speaks to what our elder just said, Dr. Claude Anderson, about the 90-some% of our money leaves directly out of our community. So these communities keeping their money and they're taking our money as well. That's why they get upset when we start talking about delineating and separating ourselves. You dig what I'm saying? You know, hey, y'all give me some follows, thumbs up, hearts, and all that other stuff, and some subscriptions if you're on YouTube. So yeah, I mean, Thomas, you're right. I always ask people, where the hell am I at? You know, I always get long. Okay, Jonesy got to run. Okay, hey, peace to you, man. I know Jonesy catch up with it later though. What we got? I always ask people, how many blacks do you see in those? I mean, see, that's what we got to start paying attention to, Thomas. We keep, excuse me. We keep talking about that old stuff. That's not relevant no more. As I keep telling y'all, we in every video, what I do, I say, yo, my people, we got next. We got next, man. We got next. What you got, Preem? Might as well call her. Oh, okay, Kareem, I'm gonna stay away from that one. He gave $500 million to HBCUs. I looked at that and I seen a lot of comments that our people was making down in the comments, and some of them don't have foresight. And I'm looking like he put this money over here, people, because he's attacking the Department of Education. Because right now they kind of blaming the Department of Education about what happened to Charlie Kirk. So it looked like he cutting that money from there and giving it straight to y'all. But that people don't look at it that way. I could be wrong. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying, Ja. Okay, exactly. Thomas, what you got? What else you got, Ja? Fear of the Black Messiah coming from our leaders, because there it is. Yeah, Bush had to slide on us. That's what's up, though. I'm happy you got a chance to tap in with us, though. What's up, Johnny? Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let me go ahead and get these last couple ones, man, so I can get on out y'all way, because I know people got to work tomorrow and all that. And, you know, we'll get on here talking. We won't get up off this thing. Where we at? Okay, right here. I think I only got one or two more. Well, I got three more. Here we go right here.
Look, I know this episode was aimed at the Black community, but let me be clear. This is bigger than just us. The Black community, we are the tip of the iceberg. What we're seeing, the breakdown, chaos, the confusion, it's not just cultural, it's spiritual. And what's happening across the country, all across the world, we're in the middle of a full-blown spiritual war. And if I'm being honest, Black people and white people, we're probably going to have to come together in ways we've never done before to take our country back. Because this is no longer about skin color. This is about right and wrong. This is about truth and lies. This is about whether we're going to keep letting the country be spiritually, morally, and culturally occupied by forces that don't care about us, that don't care about our children, and that definitely don't care about this nation's future. This is deep, this is heavy, and it's going to take brilliant minds, strong hearts, and unshakable conviction to rise above it. We're going to need people who are willing to look beyond division, beyond manipulation, and actually build something righteous again, something true, something that brings life, not death. Black people, white people, we've all been here for a long time. We've lived different stories, yes, but we've been on the same battlefield. And if we don't unite around truth, we will all lose. So to everyone who's listening, Black, white, brown, whatever, this is your call. Get serious, get rooted, get aligned, because the soul of this nation is on the line. And if we don't fight for it now, we may not get another chance.
And I hear what she's saying. She's making good points, but I'm sorry, ma'am. Delineation is the way for us. We have to delineate. We have to delineate ourselves under Black American. Not that we got nothing against nobody else, but this is a move to start being able to capitalize and keep our wealth within our community so we can start to build ourselves instead of, as Elder said, allowing all of our money to go out and be in other people's pockets. They spend our money and they save theirs. So delineation is the only way for us. We have to delineate because, as our elder said, we mixed ourselves in with the Jamaican brothers, with the brothers and sisters out of Africa. And then what do they say? All y'all lumped together. The country say we don't owe you nothing because we have not separated ourselves, because we have not been compensated yet. And speaking of the whole narrative of that, we crashing out, what we doing to each other and all that. Like I said, we all got relatives that's crazy that we don't want around. Every ethnic group has people within their ethnic group that are crash outs. But that's not telling the whole story with us, because we up right now. And here we go right here.
I don't think anyone can dispute the fact that African Americans have become a global cultural superpower. Culturally, they're a superpower. Whatever cultural soft power that America has in the global South, it's African American.
It's African American. America has no culture. American culture is Black culture. I don't care if you're looking at videos over there in Africa or whatever, you hear them girls over talking about rolling their head and talking about stop playing with me, and all that, the hand movements and all that. That's from here. The hairstyles moving all around the world, that's from here. You got Asian people wearing afros not getting treated hair so they can have afro. That's from here. Streetwear. It's spread around the world. That's our culture. That's why I tell our brothers and sisters from Africa, our root is in Africa. At the end of the day, nobody's denying that. But we are a separate tribe with our own culture, with our own cultural beliefs, our own language. All this stuff has been established. You know what I'm saying? So delineation is what we have to do for our survival, because guess what? The money's here now. Now we have to start to build on it. We don't have no problem with nobody else or whatever, but teaming up with somebody else right now may not even be a safe thing to do, because right now they lining up, they getting ready to get to it. That ain't got nothing to do with us. And we need to stay on the sideline, let them figure that out. And after the dust settles, we can do business and all that. But at the end of the day, we got to gather with our own, man. That's just what that is, And I got one more video to play for y'all that's going to basically give you the whole game of how that word racism is economic. But the elder is going to break it down and define it for you in this last video I got here. Let me get these two comments. Okay, what's up, Tower? Glad to see you, family. Hey, tap in with us more, man. Subscribe and follow or whatever. We be in here building, man. We be in here building. We'd love to have you. Glad to see you was able to slide in. What you got here, C Money? How do you feel about I like him. I like him. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention before because I've been being educated lately too on some things. I like him because he used the term, because when I say tribe, he uses the term, what's that term? Ethnogenesis or something like that. And that's exactly what it is. We're ethnogenesis from our ancestors over in Africa, and we are a new tribe now. We are our own tribe. We have our own culture, language, our food, our religion. We have our own stuff, and that's important to recognize. So yeah, I like a lot of the things that he's saying. A lot of things he's saying make sense. What you got, C Money? FBA. I see that, but what I want people to do, I'm more on the BA. You know what I'm saying? Even though I understand what they're saying, because we have to establish a name for ourselves. Because see, baby mama with me, and I'm about to write another book. Because that Afro-American, we living on a hyphen between African American. We're nobody. We have no description. If you don't have no description, you can't have no connection to the land. That's where your rights come from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is more about. That's what this is more about, and that's what we got to tap in on. Let me play this last video for y'all, because like I said, and I'll get that comment when I come back. Because like I said, this last video, and this is the definition we need to understand, and we need to go ahead and regurgitate about racism. It's economic. Once you start looking at it as economic, you'll get to play. You'll get to play. Let me go ahead and slide on this one real quick, and I'm going to get them comments. Hold on.
At that time, see, the dominant society had acquired almost 99% or not 100% control of everything. And so the dominant society was on a mountain, and black folk were in the ditch. So what they did then, they took the word race, R-A-C-E. They took the word race, they cut the E off the end of it, and they stuck on a suffix. The suffix is ISM. ISM is a suffix that means maintain the prevailing conditions. Let nothing change. And they stuck ISM on. That's what racism is. Racism means that now that whites own and control everything and blacks own nothing, keep it that way. And that prevailed all the way up through the civil rights movement in 1960, which means that anybody who accepts the racist philosophies, it's not about who's superior, it's about who owns and controls. Therefore, the philosophy is be conservative. Let nothing move from white hands to black hands. That is racism. Let nothing move from white hands to black hands. So consequently, the dominant society developed these philosophies that say, I'm opposed to reparation, I'm opposed to affirmative action, I'm opposed to set-asides and preferential treatment for black folk, because that would put them in a position to get resources and ownership and control. That's what racism. So racism is anything that will keep black folk from changing those conditions, from getting out of that ditch. That's the issue. That issue has remained constant.
And that's what I wanted y'all to see. Now, I'm going to let that stand on its own, because I see some comments here, and I want to get to these. And I see, where we at? Hold on. Okay, more. I see your comment. I'm going to save yours for the end, so we can get into that a little bit, because I'm going to come back to it. But let me tap on these other ones. Yeah, for sure. FBA, Foundation of Black American, all day. Okay. What's up, Brown? I see you. What you got here? Hey, brothers and sisters, I really enjoyed your show, guys. Okay, girl, sounds like sounds like straight. It sounds like she hustling, man. It sounds like she hustling. I don't want to drag her because she a young sister, but she trying to. I can see what she trying to straddle the fence, not trying to go too hard on her people, but she trying to be like a version of Candace Owens. And as a hustler, I ain't tripping. I understand the hustle, and I can see how she moving in there. But it's somebody that put me on this. Let me go ahead and go back to him real quick. And he asked me to, and I'll review stuff. He asked me to go ahead and review it, so that's why I reviewed it. So, bam, we're going through it. But at the end of the day, over here we're gonna call a ball a ball. We're gonna call a strike a strike, and it's propaganda, as you said. I can't disagree with that. You absolutely right. Take care, bro. Cross J, cross J all day. Okay, yeah. And Charmers, for sure, for sure. And like I said, I guess you might have slid already, but if you haven't looked at it again, man, subscribe, follow, get some hearts or whatever, and happy you was able to come in and build with your people, man, for sure. Uh okay, Thomas over there talking with more. Okay. All right, shit, y'all pointing fingers and shit and crossing fingers. Y'all got some shit going on there. Okay. Oh yeah, Powernomics. All facts, Ja. All facts. What do you say? I believe that's why we won't ever get reparations because our people were prisoners of war and enslaved by Thomas. Bro, I'm about to put together a bad motherfucker, man. And I want to drop it Sunday. I'm going to do something after I get off right now as a prelude to that. I'm going to drop something that's going to be heavy. I believe we're going to get reparations, and I believe the process has already started. Brother. But I don't want to give too much away. But I believe the process has already started, so stay tuned. We're going to definitely build on it, we're gonna get into it. What to say? I have already a while back, and for sure, man. Listen, man. I appreciate you. I'm glad you finally came on up to kick it with us, then, man. I'm glad because it's a family, man. We be up here talking. I'll be over here lying and shit. I'll be telling people business too, so you might not want to tell me because I won't tell nobody else. Oh, that's what Jonesy still out there. Shout out to my man Jonesy. Okay, Thomas, yeah. You gonna fuck with it, man, for real. Subscribe and that. Okay, that's what's up, baby. Appreciate you. Okay, now more got a challenge, which is good because we build in here and we learn from each other. They've taught me, they've learned from me, and they put me so that we like to talk about stuff and get an understanding, or sometimes agree to disagree. So what we got here, I have to disagree with you on that one, Primo. We never came from no Africa. We're the same species, but we are different. Check out the Human Genome Project. Okay. Where Jai at? Jai gonna have to help me with this if he's still out there, because he had to correct me on something there. Hey Jai, what's that thing that come from the mother, the mitochondrial or whatever that is? He was telling me about it the other day, and he corrected me. And from what it appears, I know ours is supposed to be what is it, Jai? L1 or something like that. But some stuff I've been looking at, it's been suggesting that the mother of that mitochondria, if I'm saying it right, goes back 10,000 years, and saying that it lines up the same over in Africa 10,000 years ago. Okay, now I have to dig into it more. So what I'm saying is this: I'm not going to argue the point and say that you're not correct. And then sometime understand more. When I say stuff, sometimes it's politically correct for us. Because what I'm seeing more, I'm seeing something that's coming together. It's coming together, and the way it's going to be structured is going to be structured in the way that's going to include us with our African brothers and sisters over there. And there's a lot of natural resources, and follow me on the economic perspective. Because right now we up, but they up too. even though they're a little bit further down the line. And if we can tap into that, this can be a beautiful thing, if you dig what I'm saying. So I'm trying to create a dialogue between us. And the reason why I'm describing us as a tribe is because it's a language that our brothers and sisters over there are familiar with. There's different tribes over there, but they don't expect all the tribes to be the same because all the tribes over there have different tribal, cultural, and traditions. Because they come for us as of late over here saying we lost, when we're not lost. We are a tribe with our own culture, our own language, our own religion, so on and so forth. So it's multifaceted to some of the things I say, but we talk on the sideline, but I hear you. I hear you. And John must be gone. So, because he had to tighten me up on some of that stuff. So I would like to return to the conversation though, but I will definitely check out what you're saying there to just see what it's saying to get the hemoglobin and all that shit. That's new to me. That's new to me. So right now, I do agree that it's been a long time since we have been over there, and I hear you as you saying that we did not come from there, period. So I hear that. What you got? Oh yeah, man. Don't tell me nothing. I mean, you can tell me stuff, but you get what I'm saying. All right, Brown, appreciate you. What you got here, Mark? Okay, at Thomas. It's it more. Listen, if you put anything here at anybody, I'm gonna read it. Okay, Tom, what? They can't pay us. There's no way you can put a monetary value on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think the paying gonna kind of almost being a version of man giving you back your shit already that you already had. Okay, yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. Yeah, I can't pronounce this shit, man. I pronounce something way different than what you spell. But Morsi, uh that's right, the scientific E, because the male thing changes every so often. I forgot what it's called, but the female stays pretty much the same for a long, like millennial. So that's right, that's facts. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all. Give me some follows, give me some likes, give me some hearts, and all that, man. We got a chance to build. I was on here longer than I planned to be, cause man, y'all be. Oh, there go the camera. There go the camera. Hold on, y'all. Okay, now I'm back now. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I can't never do what I'm supposed to do because y'all be talking. Y'all be talking too much, and then y'all start talking, and y'all make me talk. I be trying to keep it in it, but it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. Y'all talk too damn much. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all talk too much, and then y'all make me talk. But I love you, man. I love you. Y'all fuck with me. I fuck back with y'all. But as I always say, at the end of the day, my people, we got next. Deuces.